Well, hello, Renegades. It is Ken Lawson, Renaissance Man, back with another Ren video finally. I've been busy with a lot of my own music and things lately and just a few reactions here and there. But I wanted to get back to Ren because love his music, love him as a person. So today is for Joe. I had seen lots and lots of comments through all of the different videos of saying that I need to do this one, and I'm pretty sure he plays piano in this one a lot. So I believe, I also understand the story behind it, of it being for his friend Joe, who went away far too early. And I think this song is about his feelings about it. So I guess I'm going to find out. I am going to, of course, listen to lyrics as I go and really pay attention to the lyrics on this one, because I don't think the video is going to be distracting me too much from it, because I think it's a pretty much static thing, but I guess we'll find out. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Okay, apropos of nothing, only just because it popped into my head, and anybody who is old like me might remember this. This opening has a feeling, as of course, as usual, not saying he's copying somebody and all that. It's just if you fall within the same key of a song and the way it's delivered, it's going to have a feel of something else. But as soon as he started, I'm a huge Alice Cooper fan. He did an album called Welcome to My Nightmare. And the opening piano lick for the song Stephen, I'm pretty sure it's Stephen. It's from that trilogy. It sounds very much like this, and it automatically gives you a feeling, a sense of sadness, kind of like the piano in Spinal Tap that he plays in D minor, because it's the saddest of all keys. And a song called Lick My Love Pump. But all that aside, I will get back to it. And I love the way he uses breath as a percussion so often. But it's this little descending line right there. What a neat lighting for it with just that bottle. That's cool. Ooh, wow. Ooh, little dissonant notes in
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside the trunk, inside the pickup truck, then dumped that whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as hell. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Justin, Sega, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. Distance is my plaster cast to tell the truth. The day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find the angle. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you.
Wow.
With all my rhymes, I pick.
Sorry, this one I was tempted to just let it keep going. I'm going to bring up the lyrics real quick, because there were so many in there that I really, really appreciated the lyric. I just want to point out the ones that jumped out at me, because all of it, of course, is brilliant. you know, I mean, it's Ren. How would it not be? But, oh, see, I didn't catch that. You know, the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I misheard that. Really cool. I mean, he even throws in Fibonacci sequences. Jeez. People are just smart. Huh. I locked my troubles in a trunk inside a pickup truck. Then dumped the whole thing over the same bridge as when you jumped. Locked my troubles in a trunk inside a pickup truck. Oh. Idiot. I was thinking the trunk of a car, and I'm like, how do you have a trunk inside a pickup truck? So, I'm just stupid. I think about this, and I love this. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility, and one movement to expose our fragility. That is such a, I don't want to say poetic, but it's just a really nice way of phrasing all of that. And it's funny how, you know, of course he's rhyming because he's, you know, making music and writing lyrics, but it just doesn't ever come off as rhymey. You know, some songs you can tell they're forcing a rhyme. His just seemed to flow one rhyme into the other. And I like that line, I fucking miss you and I miss myself, because everybody has changed when somebody does what he did. Not just the person who did it not having their problems anymore, but the people who are left are all changed from it. And the truth is, the day you jump, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find the anger. All I find is missing you. I think that's a beautiful, beautiful line. And it is funny how you can feel indestructible and feel, you know, when you're young and you do all these things together and you are basically living your childhood. But then once a tragedy like that happens, not being a child anymore just slaps you in the face. So, okay, so let me get back to the video.
Is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying, and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine, not the way that it worked. I was late like a jerk, there's not a day where I can find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you, absurd, fuck.
Wow. Oh, wow. Chills. Wow. I know he's going into that. I want to hear that piano sequence again, because the well, what he said all before that, I don't need to rehash it line by line, but I you know, there's that sense of blame that you weren't there and that the other person didn't give you the chance to talk them off the ledge, you know, that you didn't make it in time to stop it from happening, whether it was just emotionally or actually physically. So anyway, this piano sequence, the sense of dynamics that he has when he plays are amazing. And I didn't know he was this good a piano player, but now I do.
Good fuck.
But listen to the dynamics of that. That's so pretty.
Another domino, it falls. Across the way another's born. How you're supposed to raise a child and give it courage from a storm. In a world that is confusing, contradictions pave our flaws. Some will say we're only human, others judge us for our flaws. Some get born in sheets of satin, Some get by in tattered clothes, some will die before they live. That's just how the story goes. But for those of us still with us, who reside inside our hearts, tell them proudly how you feel. And for those of us who aren't, freckled angels stand strong, freckled angels live on.
Okay. Wanted to let him get into that before I stopped it. That was masterfully done. And the other thing I want to point out is when he's singing these parts and holding down the chord with his one hand and then using the other hand for expression. You know, a lot of artists don't. They just keep their hands on the piano, they sing, and they depend on their singing to be doing all the expression. But he's always using his whole body for it, whether it's the looks up, the hand coming up, to almost like reaching up to, a higher plane and all that, and to what's out there. It's really, really interesting the way he does these things.
Others judge us for our flaws. Some get born in sheets of satin, some get by in tattered clothes, some will die before they live. That's just how the story goes. But for those of us still with us, who reside inside our hearts, tell them proudly how you feel.
And I love that style.
And for those of us who aren't, freckled angels stand strong, freckled angels live on, freckled angels climb higher, freckled angels still inspire, freckled angels won't forget you. Teach me to live my life better. 13 years and still I miss you. Now my wings are missing feather, otherwise I'd come and join you. But for now I'm here on earth, stuck inside this mortal body. But for everything it's worth, made me braver, made me wiser, made me stronger, made me true, made me face the world with courage. And that's all because of you.
Wow. I want to go back for that line again. Basically saying that what he did was horrible, but that it helped change him for the better to be able to appreciate life more. It's really
it's worth. Made me braver, made me wiser, made me stronger, made me true, made me face the world with courage. And that's all because of you. Freckled angels laugh the hardest, and their hearts, they are the largest. With their wings, they fly the farthest. So I know you're gonna be okay. Freckled angels live the longest, and their minds, they are the strongest. Oh, their friends, they are the fondest. So I know you're gonna be okay.
Wow. Wow. Boy, that one just kind of leaves you speechless, doesn't it? And so heartfelt. I mean, everything he does is heartfelt, but, actually, I thought that one would get the waterworks going a little bit more. And it's not because I don't find that touching, but when it comes to death and things like that, I don't tend to be as reactive to that as I am other things. Things that are beautiful in life and things like that. Those are the things that get me. Hell, just one of those sappy commercials where you see a dad playing, a single dad with his daughter, and just those moments, those are what get me. When it comes to death, it doesn't hit me in the same way. Which is kind of, I know probably a lot of you were hoping it would hit me that way, but I'm sorry that it doesn't. I don't think I've ever actually cried when someone died, which is, odd, but I have the feeling, I don't think I've ever had as deep a feeling as he did with that. I've never lost someone in that way. So but he conveyed it so well, and all of the different aspects of the emotions that you feel after the act has happened. And I can see where this would be a sense of comfort to a lot of people who have gone through the same thing of losing someone in that way. Or, just in any kind of senseless act. Although I assume for Joe that didn't seem senseless at all. It seemed like the only option, as so many people in that situation feel it's the only option, and that's why it ends up that way. So, anyway, I do. It is making me feel sad inside. Don't get me wrong, and there is a touch in the eyes, but anyway, that was really, really good, and his piano playing phenomenal. Really, really phenomenal, and his chord choices and things, and just the dynamics are just astounding. He conveyed the emotion through the piano very well. I'll leave it at that, and I will see you next time. You have a great day, great night, great life. Bye.